Hi, Dan Miller here. As a writer and a coach, I get to choose my work and how I spend my time. And fortunately, as the author of 48 Days to the Work You Love, I do love my work. So it came as somewhat of a shock when I realized I was experiencing the classic symptoms of burnout: fatigue, headaches, stuffy sinuses, irritability, fitful sleep, unexplained severe pain in my shoulders and wrist, decreased appetite, cynicism, pulling back from engagement. Over a few months, my functioning dropped to what I considered to be maybe 30% of what I was previously capable of. Now, obviously, I wanted to fix this to get back to the level of speaking, writing, and coaching that built my reputation. I think I aged more in 1 year than I had in the previous 10. I was severely limited in what I could do physically. I'd sleep for 10, 12 hours a night and then need a nap before lunch and another one soon thereafter. I was unable to even help Joanne carry bags of groceries into the house because of the excruciating pain. So I saw my neurologist, a physical therapist, internist, nutritionist, chiropractor, massage therapist, energy healer, dentist. I had blood tests, heart scans, x-rays, head MRI, and much more. And all the tests came back normal. My trusted family doctor of 30 years laughed and told me to quit complaining. He says, "Hey, man, you're just getting old." Well, with each professional that I saw, it was like we were starting over. There was no communication or sharing of information. I was appalled at the unconnected variety of treatments. Everyone was looking through their own lens. I was reminded of the old story called Six Men of Hindustan, where six men who were all blind encountered an elephant. Now, each had a separate version of what an elephant was all about because of their encounter with the elephant. And in the same way, none of these professionals that I saw asked about my mindset, negative thinking, work habits, stress producers, important relationships, or my spiritual practices. None. I was convinced there had to be a better way and an integrated approach to include body, mind, and spirit. Then I was introduced to Dr. Randy James. He asked for a long conversation, and he didn't even want to see any of the test results that I had had done in advance. He wanted to hear about those very things that were absent, as the other providers seemed to just see me as a biochemical mass. So we talked about my out-of-balance work habits, my unrealistic expectations of myself, and the physical overextension that I tended to do in my yard with my grandchildren. He carefully guided me into new patterns of diet and the introduction of key supplements. Yes, we did run extensive tests that gave indications of some critical deficiencies and sensitivities. We talked about modified work habits, and more time was taken to adjust and observe. Now I guard the beginning of my day with practices that set the stage physically, mentally, and spiritually for optimal functioning. So now it's been almost a year. In my most recent conversation, I told Dr. James, I feel better than I have in a year. I feel like I'm out of the woods. But I also told him I don't want to stand here on the edge of the woods in precarious danger of being pulled back in. I don't want to just get back to normal. Rather, being out of the woods, boy, I can now see a beautiful mountain in front of me with luscious trees and streams running into the ocean. I see berries to be picked and flowers to be enjoyed. I want to move far from the woods and enjoy health and energy like I've never experienced it in my entire life. I remember well my initial desire to fix this problem. I understand our tendency to look for pharmaceutical products to give us instant relief. Functional medicine is not that quick fix. It's a healthy alternative that, rather than patching the pothole, builds an entirely new road. And that takes time. I'm now 72 years old. My excitement about the next 25 years has never been greater. The confidence I have about being a productive and fulfilled writer and coach, but also a healthy husband, daddy, and papa, inspires me every new day. I can't fully express my gratitude to Dr. James and the rest of the team at True Life Medicine. They have truly been a lifeline at a time when I feared I was drifting out to sea.